Hello and welcome to the week ahead video. Slightly quieter this week compared to the slew of risk events we saw last Thursday and Friday, where of course we had the ECB rate decision as well as the non-farm payrolls. Quite mercifully though, the next 5 days is much quieter. We'll start on a quiet note given the continental holidays as some of the exchanges across Europe celebrate Whit Monday. Nonetheless, the likes of France and Germany are still open but are expected to see some pretty light volumes. Elsewhere in the week though, we do have the UK jobs report for the latest month, and this is going to give the latest briefing on just how the UK economy is performing, as the MPC do say they are still watching these jobs figures very closely, as the markets do continue to price in a rate hike from the Bank of England in the early stages of 2015, as a continued piece of policy divergence continues to show between the European Central Bank and just across the channel at the Bank of England. Elsewhere in the central banks this week, though, on Wednesday we see the Reserve Bank of New Zealand with their latest rate decision, with are expected to continue their cycle of rate tightening with another 25 basis point hike, with markets continuing to foresee further hikes down the line this year, with the year-end rate priced in at around 3.75% for New Zealand specifically, so the Kiwi dollar may be worth watching. Over on the US data slate though, we do have retail sales which are expected to be supported by the recent strong car sales numbers, as well as the continued revolving consumer credit figures which continue to keep up in the US economy, possibly supportive of growth as we're heading through the second quarter of 2014. And that though, it is very, very light in terms of the markets. Of course, we did test 1950 in the S&P 500 post non-farm payrolls last Friday. We're still seeing if this momentum can be maintained over the past 5 days, as Wall Street saw yet another record close just ahead of the weekend. This already did compress volatility, with the VIX trading at levels not seen since 2007, so worth keeping an eye on some of these significant historical levels across the US assets as we progress through the next 5 pretty quiet days. Of course, we'll bring you all those releases as soon as they hit the wires, as well as any other relevant commentary to your trading. But in the meantime, that's all from me. Have a fantastic week.